Take a deep breath and watch the top 10 military powers in the world. The rankings of India and Japan are particularly alarming. The top 3 are like gods fighting, while the 10th, Italy, as a defeated country in World War II, still maintains significant military strength. Italy's military was not significantly impacted by its defeat in the war. Gradually, Italy has become a military power. Currently, the Italian military has a total force of 180,000 personnel. In terms of weaponry, Italy not only possesses its own developed aircraft carriers but also has tanks, infantry vehicles, combat vehicles, and helicopters. Italy's familiar defense budget is an impressive $32 billion. Italy's military strength is a dominant force in Europe. France, ranking 9th, is an old European power like the United States, with military bases all over the world. France has a total of over 380,000 military personnel. In terms of weaponry, France possesses the world-class Leclerc tank and the Rafale fighter jet, one of the best in the world. The Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier symbolizes the strength of the French Navy. As one of the 5 permanent members of the United Nations, France was among the first countries to develop nuclear and hydrogen bombs. France's defense budget is an astounding $409 billion. France's military strength is undoubtedly first-class globally. Japan, ranking 8th and a major defeated nation in World War II, has a restricted military. However, with the support of the United States and its own development, Japan's military power has gradually strengthened. Japan, with a total force of only 250,000, has established many military schools for civilians. Japan possesses the world's most advanced maritime and air self-defense forces and is actively developing aircraft carriers to strengthen control over surrounding waters. Japan's defense budget is $474 billion. In recent years, Japan's defense spending has frequently been among the top 10 globally, with a military force not to be underestimated. Pakistan, ranking 7th and the first Islamic country with nuclear weapons, has an active military force of approximately 640,000. Pakistan's military equipment mainly comes from China and the USA, with a defense budget of $76 billion. Pakistan's military power holds a significant position in South Asia and plays a key role in international security. South Korea, ranking 6th, developed its military strength with the help of U.S. military bases established after the Korean War. South Korea is one of the few countries with compulsory military service. Currently, South Korea has 550,000 active regular troops and another 500,000 reservists. South Korea's tanks and naval ships are among the best in their class. South Korea also has a mature national defense industry system, with an annual defense budget of $463 billion. South Korea's military strength is considerable, but there is still a significant gap compared to neighboring countries. The United Kingdom, the first country to complete the Industrial Revolution, ranks 5th. Today's UK, although no longer the powerful empire of the past, still holds a place among the world's military powers. The UK has a total military force of over 210,000, with an annual defense budget of $68 billion. The UK's military technology remains world-class and was the 3rd country to successfully develop nuclear weapons. The UK's military strength is formidable, with few rivals outside the permanent members of the UN Security Council. India, ranking 4th as South Asia's largest country, began to develop its military strength extensively after gaining independence from colonial rule. India's military force once reached 510,000 personnel, with a defense budget of $496 billion. In terms of military equipment, India ranks among the world's best and is the 6th country to possess nuclear weapons. India's military strength has given its people the confidence to rival the United States. China, ranking 3rd as Asia's largest country and the most populous globally, has entered the forefront of the world's military powers. China can compete with the US and Russia. Currently, China has about 2 million active military personnel, the largest in the world. China has a complete military industrial system and technological innovation capabilities. In terms of weaponry, China is the only Asian country with 2 aircraft carriers. China's drone and missile technology are among the world's best, notably the Dongfeng series. China was the 5th country to successfully develop nuclear weapons, with an annual defense budget of $250 billion, second only to the United States. Russia, ranking second in the country with the largest territory globally, has been a military powerhouse since the Soviet era. Currently, Russia has 850,000 active military personnel. Russia has 12,420 tanks, the most in the world, and other top-ranking military equipment. Russia was the 2nd country to possess nuclear weapons, with a defense budget of $145 billion. In the recent Russia-Ukraine war, Russia has been combating Ukraine and the entire NATO alliance, demonstrating its formidable military power. The United States, ranking first, became the world superpower after World War II and is the most powerful military nation. The U.S. has about 139 million active military personnel, leading in both military quality and quantity. The U.S. has 6,612 tanks, second only to Russia, and the most nuclear-powered aircraft carriers globally. The U.S. was the first country to develop nuclear weapons and use them in combat. The U.S.'s annual defense budget is an astonishing $770 billion, equivalent to the combined budgets of the other 9 top military powers.